Hey everybody, I'm glad you're here. My name is Eva. I had an abnormally late day and my boys are out at gymnastics right now. My husband is taking them. So when I got in, I was checking the mail and I just opened a few things that were here, a few packages that were here. And I thought to myself, I don't know if anybody else would be interested about these things. So I stopped midway of opening them and I threw on the camera here and I just thought I might share these things with you in case you are interested. Okay, so this is one of the things that came for me. It's a big box of books. As you can see here, I've opened this package already. The seller had it packed really well. So let me tell you about this. Found a book that I wanted to get on eBay. And then when I clicked on it, it took me to the, to the listing book, and then it had like a special offer. Buy 3 or 4 and get one book of equal or lesser value from free from, this seller who obviously had a very large book business or something. And so I was just like, oh, let me just scroll and see what else this seller has to offer. So I just kept adding to cart, basically. That's what happened here. So the first thing I picked up here is this like a gratitude journal. As I've mentioned, I'm trying to focus more on gratitude this year. If you've seen my previous videos from this year, you'll notice that I'm putting a quote of gratitude or some kind of a positive affirmation at the end of my videos. So this is something that I wanted to have so I could just really work on it more in my daily life. And this title, Aristotle's Way, I don't know why this really grabbed me. How ancient wisdom can change your life. So I'm really interested in this. I mean, I don't know a lot about the ancient wisdom or anything, but I do know that in the first curriculum, the Greeks had the 7 liberal arts. They had a quadrivium. Music was a part of that. And so I teach a history and music education class, and this is something that we do talk about. Now, I mean, I'm not expecting it to have anything to do with music or anything, but I'm just curious to see what this might be about. So looking forward to reading that. This book, I just had to add it to my cart. Nativities of the World. I've been to a church that had a collection of nativities from around the world, and I was fascinated by that. And so when I saw this book, it reminded me of that collection that I saw. And I thought that next Christmas, I might show this book to my boys and we might look at the different nativity sets and then talk about the countries and then look up the countries, on the map. And I'm sure that they will enjoy the photos, but more importantly, I know that I will really enjoy this book. I just think it's really fascinating to see how something like a nativity can have elements that are in common and then elements that are so distinct and different according to where it might come. So yeah, I'm very excited. I just think this is a charming, lovely, and artistic book. And then 2 more here. YSL Lexicon. An ABC of the fashion life and inspirations of Yves Saint Laurent. All right, so this one's new. It still has the wrapping on. I already had the YSL mini loop camera bag, but because I also added the YSL puffer bag, I'm just a little bit more interested in YSL in terms of the fashion house, but the history behind it and the person who got it started. It's organized using the ABC's lexicon, dictionary. So here under the letter D, then there's a section about Dior. So for the R on this particular one is the Rive Gauche and the pictures that go along with that. And then the last book that I ordered is this one. Oh, it's a big one here. So the Louis Vuitton Marc Jacobs book. And I couldn't really tell from the description, but I'm guessing it's based on the Marc Jacobs years. So there's some really lovely historic photos about Paris here. So I just opened up to the Paris Opera House. And then there's some historic information here about Louis Vuitton in general. And then there are sections about the different collections that he had here. This one's funny here because we're just now having the year of the rabbit. That's just a few of the things that I see as I quickly look through this book. I'm very excited about it, so I can't wait to look at it more. I also had a little package here from Amazon. I just thought you might be interested in it because It is a nod to another fashion house. I've not stepped up to buy, you know, the real deal in terms of a Burberry cashmere scarf, but it is something I would love to do someday. In the meantime, I have found this nod, this like camel colored check with the fringe at the bottom. And to be honest, I've seen other scarves like at TJ Maxx that kind of have a similar plaid pattern, but every time I touch them, it just doesn't feel like nice. But I saw some reviews on Amazon about this one, and the reviews were great in terms of the texture and the feel. I love how it feels on my skin. And I'm looking for the tag to tell you exactly what it's made of. Maybe it told me online, but here on the tag it doesn't say exactly. It just says cashmere feel. Cashmere feel, Italy design. So that's all I've got to tell you there, but I can just say that this feels really, really great. So I'm happy with this purchase, and it was very affordable. And if I can find that link in case anyone is interested, I will pop it below. I appreciate you tuning in to see these books and the scarf that I unboxed and bagged, unpacked, you know, whatever the case may be. I appreciate you hanging out with me and Charlie. You take care, and I look forward to seeing you back here next time. Thanks so much. Bye.